This Shabbos, known as Shabbat Bereishit, is the Shabbos we begin to read the new cycle of the Torah readings, beginning from Genesis once again. And I want to share with you a story that's related to this week's portion. It's a story of the Alter Rebbe, Rabbi Zalman of Liadi, the first Rebbe of Chabad. In 1798, he was imprisoned because of his efforts. He was imprisoned by the Tsar because of his efforts in disseminating and teaching the Hasidic philosophy of the Baal Shem Tov, of his predecessors, and so on. And one day, as he's sitting, it was a difficult imprisonment. He was interrogated. One day, he was in a cell, and in walks a minister. And then during the interrogation, the minister says, "I want to ask you a question." He says, in the beginning of Genesis, after the sin of the tree of knowledge, Adam violates God's will. He eats from the tree. And God then asks him, he appears in the Garden of Eden where Adam was, and he asks him, Ayeko, where are you? He wanted to talk to him. He says, where are you, Adam? And this minister asked Alter Rebbe, what does it mean? God doesn't know where Adam is. What is he asking, where are you? So the Alter Rebbe tried to tell him, what Rashi answers, this, that, the other. But he says, I know Rashi's answers. He says, I want your answer. I want to hear what you have to say. I guess this minister was knowledgeable, and he wanted to hear the Alter Rebbe's interpretation. So the Alter Rebbe told him as follows. This is a question that God asks every single person. Ayeko, where are you? It's not a geographical question. It's an existential question. Where are you in your life? And the Alter Rebbe said, God turns to a person and says, you have lived in this world 54 years, and he said the exact number of that minister's life span. And the minister was, of course, very impressed, and he had a new respect for him. And the Alter Rebbe says that God asks you an existential question. You lived in this world for so many and so many years. What have you done with them? Where are you in fulfilling your life's mission? And the Alter Rebbe, when it was all over, he explained to Hasidim, his followers, that when that happened, he said this minister saved his life. How so? Because when he walked in, the Alter Rebbe was right then in the middle of a meditation. He was thinking about how fortunate he was to be able to sacrifice, be in prison for disseminating his holy teachers, the Baal Shem Tov and the Maggid of Medrash, their teachings. And he felt so excited by this. And he felt so happy about the opportunity, and that has the merit to sacrifice his life for this, that he almost experienced an out of body. His soul almost expired in the ecstasy of this thought. And then this person walks in and asks him what the meaning of that verse is, and Alter Rebbe understood it as God asking him, the Alter Rebbe, that question through this non-Jew. Ayeko, what are you getting into an ecstatic, out of body, expiring, your soul almost leaving your body in that ecstasy? Have you fulfilled your mission? Have you finished? You have a life to live here. Where are you in fulfilling your mission? And this is a true question for every single one of us. We've just finished the holy days, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Sukkot, Simchas Torah. We all had, whether it was the seriousness of Rosh Hashanah, the repentance of Yom Kippur, the happiness of Sukkot, the ecstatic happiness of Simchas Torah. We got to ask ourselves, this Shabbos, it's a new year. We're starting all over again. Ayeko, where are you in your life? How did this month affect your life? Will it have long-lasting effects? Where are you in your mission? Do you even know your mission, why you're here in this world? Sort that all out. Ask yourself that question, because it's the question that God is asking every single one of us, not only once in our lifetime, not only once a year, every day, but certainly on Shabbat Bereishit. After this holy month, where are you after such an extraordinary month? What have you taken from it? Well, how much more Torah are you going to learn this year? How much more kindness are you going to be? How much more kind are you going to be this year towards your fellow? How many more mitzvahs? Which mitzvah? What? Ayeko, where are we? It's a very important question to sort out this Shabbos. And I wish you all the best and have a wonderful Shabbos. Ayeka, where are you?